AR-15. Most of you have probably heard of an AR-15, but do you know what an AR-15 is? Is it an assault rifle? Does the AR in its name mean assault rifle? Are people scared of this rifle more than they should? Well, the answers are no, no, and yes. Sadly, we live in an age where even with all the technology around us, we are lied to, and no one takes the time to check if it is true, even if it is your job to do so. Here's a picture of an M4 and an AR-15. Look alike, don't they? Well, that's because the M4 was adapted from the M16, the gun iconic from Vietnam. This gun was adapted from the AR-15. As you can see in the picture, it says M4 assault rifle, and the AR-15 is accompanied with saying non-assault rifle. This is because the AR-15 is not an assault rifle. This misconception probably stems from three things. First, the similar look between the two. Second, the name of AR-15 having AR in it. And last, mislabeling of AR-15 as an assault weapon or assault rifle by the mainstream media. I'll go over what an actual assault rifle is later. What about the name? Some of you may be thinking, doesn't AR and AR-15 mean assault rifle? If you are thinking that, you are wrong and should not believe everything you read on the internet. But the AR in AR-15 means Armalite rifle. Armalite was a small company that created the AR-15. Armalite tried to submit the AR-15 to the government to be used in military service, but was declined. So they eventually sold the patent to Colt, one of the most well-known gun manufacturers in the US. The patent ran out, and eventually other manufacturers were able to create their own AR-15 style guns. The AR-15 grew in popularity and since has been a very popular rifle in the US. It is the most commonly found rifle in any household. People that don't know much about the AR-15 are calling for gun control to ban them due to their look, that they think that they are assault rifles, and that the gun is only used for killing people. These reasonings are ridiculous. When it comes to the scary black military style of the gun, people believe it is a military weapon and that it belongs there and only there. Here are some examples of regular hunting guns with various stock looks. As you can tell, all of these guns are the same. The AR-15 is not an assault rifle, or assault weapon. An assault rifle is a gun that can toggle between multiple modes of firing like fully automatic and semi-automatic, and sometimes burst. The AR-15 is a strictly semi-automatic rifle. This means that per pull of the trigger, a single bullet fires out. Fully automatic means that for every pull of the trigger, multiple bullets fire out in rapid succession until the trigger is released. The media claims that the AR-15 deals too much damage compared to other hunting rifles, and that features of the AR-15 allow it to cause more damage, such as the pistol grip, detachable magazine, and rate of fire. Here's a picture to compare two guns. The one on the top is an AR-15. The one on the bottom is a Ruger Mini 14. As you see, they look different, but they are both very similar. The Ruger lacks a pistol grip and the scary black look, but both have the same ammunition, same velocity, and same fire rate. And though you can't see it, a detachable magazine that can be replaced with a higher capacity one. Here is another Ruger Mini 14, but decked out in attachments and a new stock. Both are used for hunting. Just one is more popular. But the Ruger probably won't be banned if they try to ban assault rifles. Here's another example of a Ruger hunting rifle that is decked out, but it's just a decked out varmint rifle. Given the AR-15 isn't an assault rifle, I do not see why they want to ban it by making assault weapon bans. The last assault weapon ban did little to nothing to reduce gun violence. This was the 1994 federal assault weapon ban. It went from 1994 to 2004, where the ban was left to expire. According to data from 1976 to 1994, there was an average of 18 mass shootings per year. The definition for mass shootings used was 4 or more, not including the shooter. From 1995 to 2004, when the ban was active, there were 19 incidents per year. And lastly, from 2005 to 2011, after the ban expired, there was an average of 21 incidents per year. From this information, there was not much change due to the ban. This is because most crimes don't happen from the use of assault weapons. Most are done with pistols. This same conclusion can be seen in a study done by Coper and Roth called The Impact of 1994 Federal Assault Weapon Ban on Gun Violence Outcomes, an assessment of multiple outcome measures and some lessons for policy evaluation. In this study, they found that there was minimal to no effect to the reduction of gun violence due to the ban. They came to a similar conclusion as to why as well. They hypothesized that it could be due to the fact that handguns are more commonly used in crimes than rifles. These points show an additional assault weapons ban will probably result the same way and not be effective. If people want to reduce crimes, they should not focus on rifles rarely used in crimes and focus on handguns that make up the majority of gun crimes. You are free to continue to believe whatever you want, whether it is that they should be banned or not. I hope that I have informed you enough to seek further information, though. Please educate yourself on things you don't know or understand. If you're for gun control, at the very least, please remember that AR-15 style guns are not assault weapons. If you need information, there are many people, including myself, that are willing to inform you of gun-related topics. Thank you.